What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to another video. Look at that beard trim. Just looking at it in the camera, looking good, looking good. Anyway, guys, absolutely beautiful day outside today. In the 60s, the 70s, it is very, very nice. But anyway, we are jumping back on the beloved 08 here. If you guys remember the last video or two, we went ahead and replaced our steering box in the 08 in hopes of fixing all of our sloppy steering issues. We did find some other issues while we were in there. My nose happens to itch, of course, as soon as I start talking. But anyway, we've got those parts in finally, and hopefully today we are going to be cruising down the road with a nice tight steering on that truck. I cannot wait, because that was honestly one of the things that was really holding me up from driving and enjoying the truck. The steering was just all over the place, could not keep it in a straight line. So hopefully today we're going to be test driving it, maybe even do some burnouts. I have never done a burnout in the new setup in this truck. So anyway, let's get this thing fired up, let's get this work done and go have some fun. Oh yeah. So of course you always fix one thing and find another couple wrong. As we were driving this thing around the other day, we noticed that the air conditioning is not quite as cold as it probably should be. So we might have to go run and grab a bottle of quick charge, but it's not too bad today. But boys, tell you what, buy a diesel truck, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It is, when you get into these older trucks, you definitely have, you know, a constant repeat of things that constantly need to be taken care of. So, you know, we'll fix the steering and then, you know, we'll add AC to the list. But hopefully Michael opens up the door for us. I don't want to honk. I don't want to scare him. Why, thank you, sir. Insert, I woke up like this. Here, you take the camera before I crash. What do we got there, my friend? Oops, don't worry, caught it.
We need to remove the old shaft.
Remove, you know, there's just a lot of unsaid jokes in the last video with, you know, the way things get worded, tight, loose, steering, insert blank, you know. I just have no control over that stuff. You know, now we're just talking about, you know, shafts and things, and it's just out of control. But anyway, guys, I guess apparently you can get that part from Tractor Supply. We did order that off of Amazon. It came as a 2-pack. I think it was like $10, $15. These are seemingly very, very cheap. So we've got a new bearing to go on our steering box stabilizer. And then here is our new steering shaft. So this is a Borgeson heavy duty steering shaft. Part number right here for 03 to 08. 0009519er. Michael. Sorry, just.
Man, those are nice.
Are you gonna get a haircut soon?
I need to.
Guys, even though I trimmed up here, the hair is still going on in the back. We've just kind of. Oh well, you know what? Let me ask you this. Now I did trim a little up here. Does that count as me losing? Because according to Michael, trimming in the back of the neck actually counts as losing. So I mean, we're really flirting the line. So all right, let's just say I lost. So now you can cut your hair, or we can both cut our hair.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, Michael officially won. I'll relinquish the win. I'll take the L, just so you know we can get trimmed up for you guys. You know, a haircut and a trim, you know, you really drop about 10, 15 pounds and about 10, 15 years off of you know, our age calculator if we're doing it. But anyway, guys, back to the truck stuff. If you guys missed the last video, we have got our beautiful redhead steering box up in there. We've got it tightened back down. All of the steering stuff is good, and we've got our new bearing that is going to go on this shaft right here, and then the steering shaft goes from the box obviously up to the firewall area. So we're going to get to installing that so we can get to the good stuff, and that would be driving, doing burnouts, and actually using the truck. What? Did you say burnouts? I mean, I've never done a burnout in this truck in a very long, I mean, I don't want to say ever, but very long time for sure. Definitely not with this setup. You've probably got like 5 or 6 under your belt that you haven't even, you probably got 5 or 6 under your belt that you haven't even told me about. But anyway, we're gonna get after it. We're gonna get these parts installed so we can give you guys the full driving review. It just needs to go like this way. Oh yeah. What's that?
You want to come my way or your way?
Do you have a straight shot out?
I think we can clear.
Maybe go back that way. If you got room. Keep going. Let me try and give you a hand down here. There we go. Nice. All right, so once you disconnect your 10mm bolt down here on the box, you're gonna have to pry some rubber boots off up against the firewall here, which are a little bit of a trick. Get some long screwdrivers. There's an inside boot and an outside boot, which are kind of a pain, but here is your here's the shaft.
There's the outside boot, and then this one goes in towards the inside boot.
Right, and I guess we pulled this one in through the inside, so you got to reuse these. So we're gonna have to, I believe they want you to separate this right here to reuse all of the boots. The only problem with ours is it might need some persuasion to come apart there. I guess we'll give it a college try, but there's your 2 joints. Let's see if we can get this thing apart. Let me open up the operating table here. Oh yeah. All right, it's time. All right, so we just need to hook up a truck to this end, pull that way.
Not happening, huh?
Initial inspection.
The coating's coming off of it. Probably like some Teflon or something. I have no idea.
Easy on that motion there. You're gonna get people all fired up
geez.
in the comment section. Oh, tighten, we gotta tighten her up a little bit.
It's kind of coming.
All right, we're busting out the heavy artillery here. We've got the air chisel to try and break this thing apart. We've also come to the conclusion that we're never ever making a steering box or steering shaft video ever again. There's too many non-PG things demonetized. Yes. Harbor Freight belt sander for the win. You're memorizing what orders these go in, right?
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's nice.
Oh, would you look at that? Oh, that's beautiful. All right, we've got our boots right next to our pack of monsters from Anthony. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate you. Anthony doesn't appreciate your hair, though. What? I didn't say it. Anthony did.
Trying to just assemble this as much as we can outside of the truck before we put her home. Goes in there like this.
Okay, so this attaches like so.
Yep.
And then what's the deal down here?
They say to slide this on, like your steering wheel, everything was already straight. They slide that on and then put the set screw in there. And then you tighten that in first with the Allen, and then it makes like an indentation on the box. And then you take it back apart, slide this off, and then you file
some of the grooves off of your brand new box, which is kind of, I don't really love that. Like,
yeah,
this is what you're supposed to do.
I think they just want somewhere for that set screw to like go into
because it's just a different style. The other one had a through bolt through it, which kind of linked up through the steering box has a cutout for it.
Yeah, just the splines on this aren't long enough to utilize it is the problem.
Right. Gotcha. Okay, well, we're gonna get to it and we'll show you guys at the end. All right, we're good. Send her through. Oh, hold on. I should probably be helping more. There we go. All right, well, we've got some grease on our bearing and we have got our steering shaft completely installed. The last thing you guys saw was grinding the shaft of the box in a little section there for our set screw. Underneath here, you can kind of see how that attaches right there. So just make sure all of your set screws, wow, lighting, come on, get with it here. There we go. You can kind of see how everything attaches there. Boot is back in. Everything is good. So I believe it is time to go drive this thing, test this thing out. Say it again.
How'd she feel backing out?
Like, it sounds dumb. Like, it really does. It sounds dumb. It does feel different just backing it out. It feels smoother and tighter at the same time. Like, even when we were bleeding it out in the parking lot right after you exploded the ATF all over the truck, like, you could feel that spot in the shaft. Like, gotcha. Even just turning it out there and, like, just turning it out there, I feel like it feels like it's supposed to feel, I guess. Like, feels normal.
Feels like a new truck?
Oh, yeah, brand new truck. Feels like a 2018. What'd you do? Did you do this?
You were driving.
I was driving? Well, guys, Michael, you want to know what's funny? I actually opened up the video. I was like, you know, we're gonna fix the steering today, but we also found AC problems. Well, now we got coolant line problems. We got the, you know, this hose right here, our coolant reroute hose. Our first stop. You know, the steering felt great, everything was going well, and now we have a coolant coolant deal, which every time I move this hose, it sometimes stops, sometimes leaks, but oh boys, now what? Should we just drive it home? That's okay. You know, we got a couple gallons in there. No big deal. We're gonna move on. You know, maybe it'll just fix itself. You know, sometimes things do that, right? Not really?
I don't look at hoses that way.
No, you don't think of the hoses that way? It's probably the connection, like in the actual hose end. If I had to assume, it's running down the hose. Give me the thumbs up. All right. We good? We're not totally out of coolant yet. Always something. That's okay. That's okay. We can fix it. We can fix it. It's okay. Was it 2008? We're cracking on some years here. She's getting, you know, she's getting old. She's an oldie but a goodie. not do that before. You could not do that before. You would have been in the field before. Yep. All right, my friends. Well, we are officially back. Michael, the steering is Michael approved. The steering is Greg approved. Do you want to pop the hood just so it is definitely still leaking coolant, leaving its mark. So we will have to.
You can smell it.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think they're going to be able to smell it through the TV, but. Oh, easy on the vintage. Easy on the vintage. Oh, sorry. You need a step stool to let it go that easy. Well, it's definitely that heater hose relocation. I don't know if the possibly the line is rubbing. It is kind of a tight fit. And now that I look at it, I think we got an oil leak coming from the top of our valve cover. Guys, I'm telling you, when you guys ask me about, hey, I want to get a 20-year-old diesel for my first vehicle, these are the kind of things that I'm talking about, you know? Like, it's not anything that cannot be overcome, but you will inherently be working on your vehicle, for sure. Right, Michelle? I mean, Michael?
Small things.
Small things. It's the little things, but you know.
Constantly doing little things.
Yep, just constantly doing little things, just chasing her. But you know what? I will definitely give a big check plus on the steering. So redhead steering box, 2 thumbs up. Borgeson steering shaft. We actually may have possibly missaid something in the beginning there, where we think the steering shaft might be able to come onto that second set of splines. Mm-hmm. We're not totally sure about that, but we're gonna check that out. So we might actually be able to push that column on the box a little bit further down all the way. We might be wrong about that, which
they don't want you to bottom out the U-joint into the steering box splines. That's the big concern.
Is that what the instructions were?
Yeah. So
okay.
We kept it off a little bit, but maybe we can try and find it
all the way there.
A little bit more, at least.
you know, we're still learning. We're still learning, still figuring things out. But you know what? Solid day, you know? We're checking one thing off, putting two more on. It's no big, no big deal. Great day. The birds are still chirping, probably trying to poop on everything. But anyway, my friends, that is pretty much going to wrap up this video. We're cutting it just a little bit short on the workload today because the next video, which is going to be tonight, which will be after this one, the Test and Tune Tuesdays are finally back. I hope we don't get there and they cancel it, but you guys will have to see tomorrow if we can pull off our 590 pass. So that is going to do it. Make sure you guys hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Leave some comments down below. And yeah, we'll see ya. See ya. See ya. See ya. See ya. Bye.